Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Daniel Country here with the Defense Lab, and today I wanted to go over some of the equipment we use for both our force-on-force scenarios as well as just some general self-defense and combatives. So I've been wanting to make this video for a little while now. I just got home from being out of town in Ohio teaching a class, so I have everything in my big trunk, and I decided I'll just unpack from the trip and I'll go over everything with you guys. If there's anything you guys see in this video that you have any questions on or would like me to make another video going into a little more detail on it, just let me know and I'd be more than happy to do that. So starting off here at the top of the box, I'll just go from the top all the way down. We have some targets. These are just cardboard targets. These are half-size USPSA targets. They're a little bit small, but they pack nicely, especially when you're traveling a little further for a seminar, and they do the trick. After that, just some general documentation, waivers, and things like that, pens. Some other miscellaneous stuff, Clorox wipes, some medical gear, and then moving on to more of the actual equipment. Here we have the Redbeard Combatives helmets. These are their base helmet with their Dark Knight hood. So the helmet is it's about this size with the face mask, Lexan eye shield, and then they have a mesh metal mouthpiece area. These are really nice helmets. They aren't super big and bulky. They allow you to still fight like you would normally fight, but they also keep out any of those simunitions rounds so they don't hit you in the head or hit you in the face. On top of the helmet is the Redbeard Combatives Dark Knight hood. This comes down over top of your throat and the back of your neck to protect you a little better, and it also covers up any of the holes that were on the helmet. I really like this helmet along with that hood over top. It's real easy on and off. Just Velcro for the hood and then Velcro for the helmet, and you're inside. So I have a couple of those. You can still breathe very easily out of them. They don't get super hot. Like I said, they're not very bulky. They do a really good job of letting you get into some of those entangled fights while still using the sim gun. After that, we have a bunch of blue guns. Most of these are Glock 19 blue guns. I have a couple 17s as well. These are completely inert, just a solid piece of blue plastic, but we use these a lot to working on weapons manipulation and drawing, getting the gun out mid-fight, things like that. So I have a bunch of those and one for every student. After that, we have some holsters. These holsters aren't always, we don't have enough holsters for all the blue guns, but we do have them to use the holsters for the sim guns when we do our live scenarios. All these holsters have the discrete carry concept monoblock, I believe it's called, clips. These are really tight metal clips. They work really well. I use them on my carry holster as well as some of their other clips on some of the fixed blades that I carry. So these work really well over the belt, and they also grab onto your clothing if you don't have a belt on. Sometimes people forget to wear a belt to a seminar, and I want them to still be able to use a holster for the live scenarios when we're using those sim guns. After that, just a stapler for the cardboard targets to go onto the target stands. I don't have the target stands in here. Those are somewhere else, but those are another thing that I take. Just real quick, a towel to wipe out the inside of those helmets in between live goes, or if they get some mud on the outside of them. I have a couple training knives here, some dummy knives. This one's from Black Triangle. It's made out of G10, and then and it has a sheath there with the belt clip. And then this one is just foam. It's like pipe insulation foam. There's pros and cons to all different kinds of training knives, metal trainers, G10 trainers, foam trainers. The metal or the aluminum, which they usually are, or the G10 trainers, usually do a little bit better of a job of teaching you how to actually get that knife out, as well as some different manipulations with it. Where these foam trainers shine is because you can really use them hard on somebody and you're not going to hurt them. Whereas sometimes with those G10, or especially the aluminum trainers, you have to be very hard, or you have to be very careful when going with a partner on how hard you're using those. These foam ones, nobody's going to get hurt, and you can get full speed swings in with these and really be able to practice in a realistic manner. So that's why I like to have some variety, have the foam ones and have the G10 ones. Moving on from there, we have our marking cartridges. These are from Ultimate Training Munitions. So these go into the sim guns that I'll pull out next. But they're a 9mm round. They load up into the Glock magazine just like your real gun will, and they shoot at about 300 or 330 feet per second. They have a marking compound in the tip so you can see where your hits are, and they also carry with them a small pain penalty, which ups that level of stress and realism when going through the live scenarios. Right here I just have a bag of some extra eye protection in case anybody forgets them. When we're doing the live goes with the sim guns, everybody in the crowd has to have some eye protection on, so I like to carry some extras with me. Last but not least, we have the Glock 17 sim gun. So this is a Glock frame with a UTM conversion on the top, and then we have our magazines. Load in the same, slide locks back on an empty magazine, just like your real gun does. Like I've said before, these function exactly like your live firearm does, which makes them an extremely realistic training tool for going through these force-on-force scenarios. So we'll hook you up with the sim gun with a holster, put it down into your pants, just like you carry it every day, and we'll run you through the scenarios. So that's about it for some of the force-on-force equipment that we use. If you had a question with any of that stuff, leave a comment below, or you can reach out to me on social media or through my email on the website, which is linked below. If you wanted to see any of this equipment in some more detail, put a comment below and I'll be more than happy to go through full detail on these individual pieces of this equipment. If you guys liked this video and found it useful, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button below, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want more information like this, as well as some in-person training, please check out our website, the-defense-lab.com, and check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram. We're The Defense Lab, all one word. All of those, our website and our social media, will be linked below in the description of this video. Thanks again for watching.